All right, back with another unboxing video. It's Jim, CGC Sports Illustrated. I know what I got here, but I don't know the grades, so you're getting my initial first reaction. Either total surprise or utter defeat or sometimes just disgust or somewhere in between. Okay, so as I'm kind of going through this, I had a lot of questions recently from a number of different people about cracking slabs, pressing them, and regrading them. For starters, cracking the new slabs, a little bit more difficult than the old slabs. That's a good thing. That means the new slabs are much more sturdy than the old slabs. It's a risky game. I've said this before on my unboxing videos where I've showed you guys my results. CGC's grading has become much more inconsistent, and so if you do want to go down the road of cracking a slab, pressing it, and then resubmitting it for grading, just be careful. Grades are going down. I'm getting reports both on the comic and the magazine side of doing that and grades actually going down. So keep that in mind. Okay, 5 slabs in this box. Some Jordans. Only one first cover, one first pro cover too. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're hoping for some 9.8s. I got some good ones in here. I think I got some 9. I think I got at least one 9.8 in this box. Let's see if I can't do multiple. First up. Oh, look at that! And we start with a beautiful 9.8. Kobe Bryant and Chris Paul on this cover. This came out on May 2nd, 2011. There's one 9.8. That's it. Pop 1, none graded higher on this Kobe Bryant cover. There's 196, there's 194. I projected this at a 9.6. That's also Andrew Bynum on the cover. Andrew Bynum's first cover. That wasn't the one first cover that I was talking about because Andrew Bynum, not all that collectible, but thought I would mention it along with Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. Chris Paul, Kobe Bryant. This comes from the 2011 NBA playoffs. The Lakers lost that year to the Mavs, who ended up winning the title. This photo was taken in round 1. It was New Orleans versus the Lakers. If you don't recall, in 2011, they were the New Orleans Hornets back then. As the team moved from Charlotte to New Orleans in 2002, they kept the name the Hornets and didn't become the Pelicans until 2013. So Kobe Bryant, 9.8. Oh, that is a beautiful way to start off this box. And let's see if we can't get some more 9.8s. Nice. Oh, 2 in a row. 2 in a row. This is a good one. This is a great one. So, Peyton Manning, this is his first pro cover. He had 2 covers when he was in college. Pop reports, the date. So this one came out on November 22nd, 1999. There are now 12 9.8s. There are 10 9.6s, 5 9.4s. My projection on this was 9.6. So love that and fabulous. It's hard to believe that. So let's go back to the 1998 NFL draft. Colts have the number 1 pick overall, and it is hard to believe that there was a large contingent of people out there that thought that the Colts should take Ryan Leaf instead of Peyton Manning. Of course, Peyton Manning was drafted first. Ryan Leaf was drafted second. Leaf was a total bust. I mean, if you just look at some highlights, you can say, okay, maybe I could see that. I mean, Peyton Manning didn't win the Heisman, came in second place to Charles Woodson in a very close Heisman race, didn't win the national championship. He was kind of skinny. But still, obviously the Colts made the right choice. Picked up Peyton Manning in the first round, won a Super Bowl. The rest is history. Tons of MVPs, tons of passing records, and a gorgeous Peyton Manning. Look how young Peyton looks. He looks like he's freaking 12 years old. Come on. Great 9.8. Peyton Manning, first pro cover. 2 for 2. 2 for 2 on the 9.8s. Let's keep this train rolling. Oh, 3 for 3. This could be the box of the year. 3 for 3. Okay, this one wasn't that hard. This is great cover. Victor Wembanyama, his first Sports Illustrated cover, just came out in March 2023, so pretty recent. This is like the next guy. We haven't seen anything like this since Zion. Maybe haven't seen anything like this as far as a youngster's hype since LeBron James in 2002. Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". He is going to get drafted number 1 overall by the Spurs, who got the first pick. So I'm not going to go through the pop reports on this because they literally change every day. But we're fast approaching 100 9.8s. There'll be well over 200 9.8s, in my opinion, of this issue before it's all said and done. I projected this at a 9.6, so thrilled with that 9.8. Is he the next LeBron? Or is he going to be more like the next Zion Williamson? I am kind of bummed that he's going to San Antonio. San Antonio is a small market team, and before people from San Antonio want to come at me, it is. It's the 4th smallest market in the entire NBA. So I get it. Doesn't mean a lot of people don't live there, but San Antonio is a small market team. And I think when you've got such a massively hyped individual like this, going to a team that's in a small market, it's tough for the NBA to sit here and say, you're our guy and you're going to be the face of this league when you're playing in such a small market like that. It'll be really interesting to see what happens as we're now looking for, who's going to be the face of the league going forward, as LeBron winds down his career. Really difficult to sit here and say Jokic from the Nuggets. Again, Denver, kind of a mid-market team, but Jokic, not from America. That hurts and helps in some ways. I mean, sometimes there's a little bit of a fascination with it. Like, Shohei Ohtani, I think, has a lot of fascination, and it's kind of quirky and interesting that he's not from America. But Jokic just doesn't have that really strong personality. Very likable, but just doesn't have that strong personality to go out there and lead the face of the NBA from the player standpoint. So I think the league's really kind of looking for who's next. I think they hope that this is the kid. It'll be interesting to see if he can do it there in San Antonio for his amazing as David Robinson and who's the other center? Tim Duncan. Jeez, totally blanked on that. As amazing as David Robinson and Tim Duncan were, the fact that they played in San Antonio and they won a ton of championships, they just kind of get overlooked for the most part. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, but love this grade. Victor Wembanyama says first Victor Wembanyama cover, and that's 9.8. You know what? I wonder if I got labeling on... Oh, I did. I got labeling on the Peyton Manning. It says Peyton Manning, first professional Peyton Manning SI cover. So love it when CGC does the right thing and gets the right labeling. Okay, 2 left. I know I've got 2 Jordans in here, so both of these are Jordans. And I know already looking at this one, if we can keep this 9.8 gravy train rolling, this will be bigger than the other 3 9.8s, if I can pop it. Oh, jeez. Not even cool. Okay. All right, fine. This is Michael Jordan. This is his 50th Sports Illustrated cover. And the last time he's been on a Sports Illustrated cover came out on February 18th, 2013. There are 2 9.6s. I do own one of those 9.6s. There are 3 9.4s, 3 9.2s. Projected this at a 9.2, so I really didn't think that this was going to be a 9.8. Definitely disappointed in an 8.5. Oh, totally justified. Completely justified. Look at the back. Holy man. Just spine ticks that break color. I mean, this thing is riddled with them. I'm actually, not 8.5. May have gotten a little bit of a break there. I love this cover. I think this cover is super underrated. I love it from a visual standpoint. This is from the famous slam dunk contest where Jordan jumps from the free throw line and dunks. But what's cool about this is whenever you see highlights and photos of that free throw line dunk, they're always from the profile view, and so you can see how far he's jumping, and that's cool. But rarely do you see him coming at the hoop like this. So I think that's a really cool shot. I think this is one of the more underrated Michael Jordan covers. I've showed this clip before, but I think it's worth showing again. This is Walter Loss, who is a photographer, longtime photographer for Sports Illustrated, and he's talking about how he set up to get Michael Jordan, photos of Michael Jordan in the dunk contest. So let's check out that video.
In 1987, I went to the slam dunk contest in Seattle. And I'd set up the lights so it was a little theatrical looking. So, I had gels on lights, not the standard lighting you do to light an arena. And one of the problems I found out after I looked at my tape was if you didn't see the player's face, there's no picture. I don't care what his body's doing. If you can't see his face, the picture's meaningless. So 88, I go to Chicago. About 3 hours before the game, Michael's sitting in the stands. I said, I'm going to ask you something. I said, can you sort of tell me where you're going to dunk? And I explained the situation, my dilemma. Shouldn't have been his dilemma, of what took place in Seattle. He said, sure, I can do that. I can tell you which way I'm going to go. I said, how's that possible? He said, I'll put my finger on my knee and I'll just point one way or the other way. I said, you're going to remember that? He says, you watch. See, everything's a challenge to him. The preceding dunk he made, and I was stationed right under the basket against the stanchion, and he fell into my arms. So on the last dunk, I go back to the same spot. And he goes from the end of the court and he just goes like this. And I move slightly to the side, he takes off. That's the picture.
Very cool interview with him. I'd love to find more interviews with people that worked at Sports Illustrated, either writers talking about the issues, specific issues, and photographers, talking about what they did and how they did to get these photos. That's why one of the big reasons why Sports Illustrated is so much more collectible than other publications. It is this amazing photography. It's the fact that these things are a freaking work of art. This is a beautiful cover in any grade. Not all thrilled with that 8.5, but man, you know me, I'm a Jordan guy. That's the one I wanted to get at 9.8 because I've got the highest graded out there at 9.6, but not a 9.8. Okay, last one. Okay, this is Michael Jordan. This is the Dynasty cover from June 23rd, 1997. There are two 9.8s. I own one of those 9.8s. 11 9.6s, 10 9.4s. I projected this at 9.4, so 9.2 puts me within my window. This is cover number 38 out of 50 for Jordan. The photo was taken after Game 6 of the Jazz series in the 1997 NBA Finals. So this is the first Sports Illustrated cover after the flu game. I can't believe that Jordan didn't get a Sports Illustrated cover from the flu game in 1997, but that's okay. That was Game 5, and this was Game 6. 9.2, Michael Jordan, Sports Illustrated. Good box. Great box. 3 9.8s. 3 9.8s, including that Peyton Manning first pro cover 9.8 and the Victor Wembanyama 9.8 first cover. There already are a ton of those in 9.8 out there, and there's going to be a lot more, and I think that's a good thing. It's good for the hobby. We need new product, new superstars coming in, and if the pop counts go high, so be it. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. If you are interested in my comic and magazine pressing and cleaning service, shoot me a DM on social media, drop a comment here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.